day. From Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee, it's Week 13 of the NFL.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down. Back to throw. He's got it complete. Derrick Henry. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. They'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
And I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. He'll buy some time right. Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
They're going to look to throw. He finds Taylor, complete. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal. On play action, they'll throw. Just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
So he gets absolutely nothing out of that sneak, and now it's 4th down.
Brandon, 3rd and goal from the 1, and they go quarterback sneak, and they expected a surge up front. The surge came from the defense.
Yeah, it looked like there was no surprise defensively. They were ready.
Yeah, totally stacked it up, unable to get it on 3rd down.
Now back to throw. Being chased out left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Will Lutz on for the point after. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. 5 plays there on that drive. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Credit the sack there to Harold. They'll try and sneak it here. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 1 yard is the gain. And that'll be good for an Indianapolis first. They'll set up to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Looking to throw. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Tries the right side, finding Woods here. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. The kick by Lutz is good. And that will extend their lead even further. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
Yeah, Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. 2nd and 9 now. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. The Titans on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. Right side complete. That's Woods. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Henry up the middle. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll drop the throw. That's caught. Left side, it's Burks. And he's not quite going to get to the marker. It'll be a gain of 8 on 3rd and 10. On now is the Titans punter as he's on to kick it away. Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The Colts set to take over here offensively. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be taking it right down Broadway. He's at the 30, 10, touchdown Indianapolis. Michael Pittman, 83. Yards. And the Colts are able to... Once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And now they're in the hurry-up. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And going right back to Pittman. Touchdown! Michael Pittman with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. He'll come out throwing here on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. He'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. It's caught inside the 35. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
2nd and 2. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. We're starting to get near the home stretch of this NFL season. It's Week 13, so let's get an update on what's going on. We'll begin up north at MetLife Stadium over in New Jersey. And that's been a back-and-forth game, all tied in the second quarter. From there, let's stay in the Midwest and head down to Kansas City to check on the Chiefs at Arrowhead. And they've got the lead in that one over the visiting Atlanta Falcons. Sky Moore, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And that one all tied against the visiting Saints. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Open man is Burks, and he's got him. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down. They'll set up a throw. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. They'll look to throw. That's to Burks, and he's got it. Touchdown, Tennessee. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Off the option, he'll try and run with it. They'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a third down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he'll have it passed to the tackle that time by Zach Cunningham. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Second and 5. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Colts on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. On the handoff, Taylor. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. Boy, 179 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year. Back to Taylor on 1st down. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Here's the option going left on 2nd down. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
Looking sideline, incomplete.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
He'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Okay, break. Hey, check that. Check.
They'll go with a keeper, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. It's their quarterback scoring on the...
Let's go. Left, 95.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pass complete. He's got Woods streaking across the field. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He's got Hooper on the out route. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He completes it to Henry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. With this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
58, come on. Don't get nervous. 58, touch,
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under.
Touchdown, Titans! Traylon Burks with his second touchdown of the afternoon. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all, and if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one goes for 30 yards.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Woods. Touchdown, Colts. Jelani Woods, a 14. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared, but executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for the Colts, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to New England to take on the Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Titans, this could hurt in the race for home field advantage as they drop to 10-2 on the year. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
She right got me.
today. From Gillette Stadium.
Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This fielded right at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So now the Patriots getting set to take over on offense. They're led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Mac Jones.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
One touchdown, one pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
Now Jones. And his first pass is incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing Jones. And that is incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
And they'll get to this and down it inside the 25 at the 24-yard line. Carry by Taylor to start the drive. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. We take a look at his numbers on the ground last week. He was creeping up toward 200 yards. Thought he was going to get there. Didn't quite make it, but also 2 rushing touchdowns.
And even if he only got about half those numbers this week, his team would take it in a heartbeat, wouldn't they? Because last week, he was spectacular.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. The Colts hit 9-3 here on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And let's remember that last week that this offense, they played about as well as it.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 31. Back to throw here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points. On 1st and 10, Jones swings this out for Hunt. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now a handoff. Hunt's going to run left. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Here's Jones from the gun on 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. So
Ready, set.
here we go on 2nd and 12. This will be, and it's a fumble, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Strong. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Just a gain of a couple there. And it's 3rd and 4 now. Operating from the gun, Jones. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the 1st down. On 2nd and 10, Jones. Complete. Smith has it. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's a handoff to Hunt running left. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off the option, here's Taylor. And some room to maneuver. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 50 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now the all-time leading rusher at nearby Boston College, A.J. Dillon. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A.J. Dillon, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. So the first drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch it in the end zone.
So that first drive felt like they were just gathering knowledge, didn't it? Just enough to kick the field goal on the first one. And the second time, they put it all together and got it all the way to the end zone.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17 to 10. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was A.J. Dillon who capped it off with a touchdown run. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. New England trying to get a place on offense. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
Now Jones throwing to start the drive. He's got Smith here. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. Taken down at the 42. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. To throw on 2nd and 6. Jones under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Third down, the Colts beefing up the secondary. 6 defensive backs in the game. Operating from the gun. Jones, complete. It's Henry. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 4th down. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fielded just inside the 20. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Colts taking the field again. Running back Jonathan Taylor at center stage. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. 2nd and 13. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Back to throw now on 1st down. It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. Now they nabbed the rookie there for the 5-yard penalty.
So much going through his head. You know it just has to be, right? All of his assignments and realizing every game he plays, one of the better players in the league will be opposite him.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. We'll start up at TIAA Stadium in Jacksonville. And in the second quarter, it's the Vikings who are out on top. Robbie Anderson, a touchdown reception. Next, we head off to check out another game. And for the moment, they find themselves trailing the visiting Carolina Panthers. Deontay Hardy, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. Finally, let's get to the country music capital of the world. See what's happening with the Titans at home in Nashville. And they were losers in that game as they fall to the visiting Kansas City Chiefs. Patrick Mahomes, a strong performance there, over 300 yards passing with 3 touchdowns in the victory. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer.
Thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Well, the Colts ready to go to work to start the third quarter. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle, it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll look to throw here. The toss here completed to Pittman. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off. And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Back to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 22-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Pittman. Touchdown! Michael Pittman with touchdown number 12 on the year. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Kareem Hunt and the rest of the offense making their way back out there. And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So, yeah, it's not a lock, but barring injury, it certainly looks like he's going to get there. And what an accomplishment that is. Anytime you get over 1,000 yards, you're celebrated in the NFL.
It's been quite a season. Still a couple chapters left in that book, though. To throw again on second down. Jones. And caught by Henry. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive linemen. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Second and 15. he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Excellent job on the keeper. 20 yards and a first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Check 26, check 26.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone, toward the back corner of the end zone. But he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Looking to throw. And he's got his big tight end here. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. And he is going to lose yardage here. Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
His pass caught at the 4. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he takes it in for a Colts score. A great play there. Jones now from the gun on 3rd down.
And he'll be brought down at the 27. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
And he wisely will throw that one away. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passing we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They run right side with Hunt. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Now this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. Operating from the gun, Jones. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Bobby Okereke running in and bringing him down.
Well, someone is certainly having a big game, and while that sack doesn't quite have the splash of his pick 6 from earlier, you know he's thrilled to be making big plays during a great individual effort today.
And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. And right side, Henry's got it. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, 4th quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
The false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15.
Now a handoff. Taylor with it.
And he'll get this up over the 25 and the 26.
139 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Catch made here by Campbell. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also moved the sticks. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay.
And they'll accept that penalty. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. He wipes out the penalty yardage with a good run to get it back to 2nd and 7.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Indianapolis, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they will head home next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6 and 7 on the year. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
T-Bag got me.
Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. It's Week 15 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Tennessee Titans.
Just a stone's throw from historic Monument Circle in downtown Indianapolis. We are at the beautiful Lucas Oil Stadium. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Tennessee Titans and the Indianapolis Colts. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we take a look at the Colts entering play. They've been cooking these last couple months, winners of 7 of their last 8 games.
And if you extrapolate that out to a full season, they'd be 14-2. And anyone in the NFL today would sign up for that.
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Again, it's Henry. And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
As this complete to Woods.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. On now is the Titans punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. That's a 48-yard punt with the coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Out to his left. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Past the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Michael Pittman
with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year.
And the Colts are on the board first here this afternoon. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big streak like that, it only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down.
39. 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. So troubles here offensively. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So a change of possession here on the punt. They begin with Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
These two teams met in Indy earlier in the year with the Colts coming out on top. So if they can find a way to win here in Indianapolis, they would take the season series 2-0.
Now this shot downfield on 2nd down is brought in. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Inside handoff, Henry. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll run it again with Henry. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And it's a Titans touchdown. Robert Woods from 19 yards away.
And the Titans are able to cut.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And some room to roam now. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Dillon now on 1st and 10.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That ball caught by Campbell. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They go play action here on 1st down. Rolling to his left. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Harrison Bryant, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Lutz with the extra point. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. On second down, here's Henry. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. The Titans on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. He'll look to throw. Right side complete. That's Woods. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A handoff, running left, Henry. And some space here. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with now 15 rushing touchdowns on. So the lead is now dwindled to 9 as the kick here is away. Taken in at the 3. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On the counter, it's Taylor. And he powers his way up past the 30. They're going to hurry back to the line now. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Jack Fox now. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. This is taken at the 23. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here. But with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there. But they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it. Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. This will go to Henry out wide. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. 2nd down and inches. He's going to look deep for Watkins.
And this one incomplete. A 50-50 ball in the end, nearly intercepted. And now it's third down.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Henry running right.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 79 yards on the ground now for Henry. He's got a first down.
They'll set up a throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So on second down here as they try. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt.
And now the kick short, but this is a live football picked up in the end zone.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Okay, break. 19 tight, 19 tight. Hey, smash Bronco. Hurt. Check, Bobcat.
They'll throw now on the final play, eluding the pressure right. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And this one is incomplete. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. We will begin up near the Florida-Georgia state line, an AFC South matchup, pitting Houston against Jacksonville. And it's the Texans who are out in front. John Mechie, a touchdown reception. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And it's the visiting Minnesota Vikings who are out in front. Dalvin Cook, over 100 yards rushing with a touchdown run. Finally, we head to the shores of Lake Erie. See what's going on with the Cleveland Browns. And they've got the lead in that one over the visiting Baltimore Ravens. Nick Chubb has a touchdown run. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? Find out. We give it back to our commentators, Brandon Cotton and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for and taken. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory.
68 yards rushing for him now to this point.
So much of the game today We're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
They lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Back to throw here. Throwing right, and that's complete.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Oh, the option to give to Taylor here.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On play action, they'll throw. Going for it all. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Well, they picked up. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Taylor will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll set up to throw.
Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
This goes to the goal line. You got to be very careful with the offense calls rub routes. When I call a pick trying to screen you off from your coverage, does a nice job of avoiding that and helping force an incompletion.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now back to throw. Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a let.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Got it inside the 10. Still not a first yet. And he's going to be out of bounds. A few yards shy of the line to gain. And that's going to be a turnover on downs.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Shoves him away, and he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. And this offense on 3rd down today, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. Here it's 3rd and 2. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. Nice job there on the tackle, keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. Oh, a strip. The ball comes out. It's picked up by the Titans. 30, 10, 5, and they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
2nd down, another run with Taylor.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the first down to go along with it. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Leaping, and he makes the grab. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now a handoff. Taylor with it.
And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Colts are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Lutz good on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So now the Titans down on the scoreboard. Just under 2 minutes to go. A crushing loss to their playoff chances on the horizon, barring a huge turnaround here, starting with 1st and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, but it looked like the Titans were able to recover, and indeed they will keep possession of the ball. They'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Colts are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over.
Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
60 Vikings.
On third down, here's Taylor. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. The Colts in victory formation now as they take the knee.
Second and 11. On the handoff, Taylor.
And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line.
That's on the tackle, Braden Smith.
Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. Now a give to Taylor. Only 3 yards on the pickup. They'll be left staring at a 3rd and 14. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And to be frank, Charles, probably not too many people surprised at how this one turned out.
Yeah, I don't think so at all. I mean, they're such a good football team. They were at home. You know, you walked in and you looked at the advantages and you saw that they had most of them. And it'd take a lot to try and even it up. I just thought 2 words for this ball game: methodical and predictable. And both of them came together.
So for the Colts, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they'll drop to 10-4 on the year. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
T-Bag got me.
Today, from Soldier Field in Chicago, it's Week 16 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. And incomplete to open things up.
This defense for the Bears, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. He'll drop to throw. Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown.
So
they'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The numbers for him from a week ago. A boatload of carries, 134 yards, and the score, too.
And a rushing title is definitely within sight, so the excitement on the offensive side of the football, I mean, they're bouncing off the walls wanting to get out there, but they also understand that they're going to face some really stacked defenses down the stretch because they don't want it to happen at their expense.
And he goes out right around the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A good pickup there at 22. So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Nick Bosa racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jalen Smith leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is taken in at the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
They'll run here with Taylor.
And he takes it in for a Colts score.
Jonathan Taylor with now 15.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now Fields. This one swung out to Montgomery.
So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
Here's Fields. Montgomery, another targeted catch. And he will have the Bears first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. From the 50, here's Fields.
Getting this into the hands of Eric Dickerson.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Herbert down at the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Fields throw pulled in by Jefferson. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive.
On play action, Fields.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Julian Blackmon.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
From the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory.
40 yards on the ground for him so far.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw here.
He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 29-yard line. They're going to look to throw.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down. He'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 13-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Second and 10, we're all knotted up at 10, but it appears that may change soon. Only question is, will they have to settle for 3? And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
First and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. First and goal. It's a quarterback sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. A great effort there. On second down, it's Taylor. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
And a throw right sideline is complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Looking to throw. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. Touchdown, Colts. Jonathan Taylor. He scored on the ground. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. Khalil Herbert to return it from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, Fields hit and the ball is loose. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a fair catch called for and taken right on the midfield stripe. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
2nd and 1. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Taylor. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
1st and 10, Taylor now. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Flag comes out, and that's because the offense did not get the play off in time.
And you can see the head coach, he is not happy. Everyone getting away from him right now because he's frustrated that they didn't get the ball snapped in time.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So a nice... Again, it's Taylor. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Steps away to his left. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. DeForest Buckner able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game. And now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Montgomery. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fielded just inside the 30. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A pretty good return, all things considered, but holding.
I agree with you totally. It's actually a return that they were going to be very proud of. But when you end up holding and bringing it back, now your offense has to start a little bit deeper in their own territory.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down.
not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to Taylor on 1st down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And they're going to speed things up here. 2nd and 11. Being chased out left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll roll him out right. That's caught by the tight end, Harrison Bryant. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. Taken down at the 30.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction. And
intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Bears are right back in this football game. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The end result, 21 yards. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown. A great play there with touchdown. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. DeForest Buckner getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Fields now to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete.
that was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Now it's Fields. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds. On the counter, it's Taylor. And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run once more with Taylor. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll be taken down with a 1st down as they get about 14 out of that one, and we go to the 2-minute warning. 120 yards rushing for him now in this one as he is closing in on 1,800 yards for the year. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll try and run the option left side. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spot.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. It's their quarterback. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Indianapolis, the wins keep coming as this one moves them to 12-3 on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they're guaranteed now a sub-500 season as they fall to 6-9. And they'll look to